viewers, you're welcome to another exciting episode of Customs Duty, brought to you by the Nigeria Customs Service. In this week's package, Industrial Training Fund (ITF) honors Comptroller General of Customs Bashir Adewale Adeniyi MFR, commends his commitment to building capacity of his officers through training and retraining. Also, Tinkan Island Ports Command generate over 1 trillion naira revenue within 10 months in 2024. We'll also bring to you other reports, as well as the regular Customs Hub segment where we get you informed on import and excise duty collection activities for the week. Thank you for joining us. My name is Hafsat Ibrahim. Please sit back and stay informed.
A delegation from Industrial Training Fund (ITF), led by Phoebe Washam Ochuchi, who is representing the organization's Director General, is at the headquarters of the Nigeria Customs Service, and the leader of delegation intimates on the reason for the visit.
We are here because of your great performances in the area of human capital development. You are the best for us in Industrial Training Fund in the entire Abuja FCT. The Industrial Training Fund did meet fit to give you that award because you have trained and raised in human resource development. You have trained and retrained your staff over the years. And because of that, you became the best in that area. And we want to thank you so much for also complying in the remittance of your training contribution all the time. And this year, you also did your payment. We want to say thank you. We are to encourage training, we are to perform training, and we are to facilitate training, empowering Nigerian employers in all organizations in this country. That's our mandate, and we do that year in, year out.
Responding, the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi MFR, says the service does not look at training of its personnel as optional.
For us, training and capacity building is an obligation for us to drive a modernization program, for us to be relevant, in the scheme of things, for us to successfully, discharge our mandates of trade facilitation, revenue generation, and security. It is obligatory on us to train our officers, retrain them, change their mindset about issues, expose them to best practices locally and internationally. So this is not a coincidence for us. It's a deliberate strategy on our part to ensure that all our officers, across the board, irrespective of rank, are trained.
As he shows gratitude for the recognition and other such recognitions for the service's capacity building, Bashir Adeniyi emphasizes that more training enhancement moves are being taken by the service.
I'm happy that, our training program is beginning to yield dividends, because in all the ranking system that they use to assess performance, we're doing well. PEBEC is ranked us as most improved government agency. As we are talking now, we are picking the last sets of billions to meet our targets for 2024. So, and we're making fantastic seizures. So we attribute all of this to the quality of training and capacity building that has been ongoing in the customs. We're investing also in the development of training, capital training infrastructure. We have recently gotten an approval to midwife a university that will be devoted to training of customs officers and stakeholders in the maritime business. So there are existing gaps that we have seen and we have identified, in the maritime sector, not just the customs. And it is expected that, this university will help us to bridge the gap that has been so identified.
The visit is rounded off with presentation of the earlier mentioned award to the Comptroller General of Customs, while he also presents a souvenir to the ITF team. Nigeria Customs Service considers bringing its relevant stakeholders up to speed on all aspects of the service's operation that concerns the stakeholders, both as individuals and groups, as this is strategic for genuine success to be attained. To this end, the service, in collaboration with Rome Media Concept, has held a one-day training workshop for maritime journalists with the theme Commercial Terms and Phrases in the Nigerian Maritime Industry. The training aims to update journalists on the latest industry terminology and best practices. The Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeni, MFR, is represented by Comptroller Dera Nadi.
The maritime industry has undergone significant changes over the past few years, driven by advancements in technology, shifts in global trade patterns, and evolving regulatory frameworks. With these changes come new terminologies and practices that may not only impact customs operations, but also how we communicate and collaborate within the industry. Today, we will explore essential vocabulary that underpins our work, helping us to navigate the complexities of customs procedures, trade compliance, and international logistics. Understanding these terms is not just a matter of semantics, it is crucial for enhancing efficiency.
Convener of the event, Innocent Oruk, highlights significance of the training.
A lot have evolved in the Nigerian maritime sector, especially new technologies and ICT-based services, which the media must be abreast with to properly educate, inform, and set agendas for a productive maritime sector. Maritime journalism deserves training and empowerment, not minding who initiates or champions it. After all, journalism practice is for the good of the society. The intention of the initiator of this noble idea is for us, the maritime journalists, to take it, own it, institutionalize it as a yearly, twice yearly, or quarterly training workshop.
As he speaks with members of the media, Comptroller Dera Nadi discloses the essence of organizing the workshop.
Why the idea to organize this came up is because when you report the industry in a negative manner and in a manner that does not represent current trends, you tend to drive away investors. It will affect Nigeria's foreign direct investment, and it will also affect custom operations. And therefore, we felt that there is need to not only update the knowledge of those who are reporting maritime industry, but also appreciate them for their consistency and reporting the maritime industry, particularly customs, over the years.
At the sidelines of the event, Comptroller Babatunde Olomo explains that advanced ruling system, which the Nigeria Customs Service has introduced, is indeed the way to go.
Article 3 of the WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement mandates every member state to ensure that they provide advanced ruling to importers, agents that are desirous of getting them, and this makes clarification as regards value, as regards origin, as regards classification. So once this is provided before the arrival of the cargo in the country, it saves a lot of time. The time that would have gone into dotting the I's and crossing the T's, those times are saved. And with that, your cargo comes in and you take delivery almost immediately, so that the idea of demurrage does not come in at all. And this will further help in ensuring that inflationary tendencies that could be attributable to these demurrages are completely erased.
The one-day seminar, which held at Apapa Port Area Command, has brought together maritime media executives and other participants. The Nigeria Customs Service Apapa Port Command has sustained the tempo in delivering its mandate with sustained success all around. Addressing members of the media, Customs Area Comptroller of the Command, Babatunde Olomo, discloses that his command has surpassed its previous revenue generation records.
For the period covering January to October 2024, the command generated a total of 1,375,362,369,214 naira 4 kobo, higher than the amount generated for last year corresponding period, which was 931,123,998,213 naira 8 kobo generated in the corresponding period of 2023, showing a 101% increase over last year's revenue figure. It is instructive to state that for the period of October 2024, collection is 264,455,587,792 naira 56 kobo. This is the highest monthly collection in the history of the command.
The Customs Area Controller stresses how much the command embraces and strengthens trade facilitation.
The command has keyed into trade facilitation tools like the AEO and the advanced ruling to ensure seamless movement of both import and export cargo. Furthermore, in line with the federal government agenda of ease of doing business, the command operates on Saturdays and Sundays to ensure that importers take delivery of their cargoes devoid of any delay. We also have an intra-government working system where all government agencies work together as a team without compromising the mandates of our respective agencies. Equally, we have a wider customs stakeholder forum where only issues pertaining to customs alone are looked into and addressed as and when due. It is noteworthy to state that just last week, the command facilitated the first shipment of cargo to Kenya under the AFTA regime.
Comptroller Olomo reveals that within the period under review, Apapa Port Command has also recorded huge success in anti-smuggling, where it has recorded over 36 seizures of various items valued at 1.5 billion naira. The items include used clothing, frozen poultry products, tramadol, and unregistered pharmaceutical products, among others. In a demonstration of interagency collaboration, the Customs Area Controller uses the medium to hand over 6 containers of falsely declared and expired pharmaceuticals and controlled products to the National Agency for Food Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, and the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, respectively, eliciting these responses.
Again, we are here, having substandard and falsified drugs that are aimed, to be used by the public. It's a thing that we should be very sad about.
The synergy is going to continue, and we are warning those that want to use Apapa ports for their nefarious activities that there is no room for any illegality in Apapa ports.
Comptroller Olomo has earlier reiterated his command's commitment and expressed optimism at meeting its 2.2 trillion naira target for 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. The 2024 CGC's conference is on the horizon, and it's set to be a game-changer. The theme for this year is
Nigeria Customs Service engaging traditional and new partners with a purpose.
This anticipated event is scheduled to take place from 13th to 15th November 2024 at Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. Imagine a world where old alliances meet fresh ideas, where tradition sparks innovation. Join us for captivating discussions, powerful insights, and the chance to connect with the visionaries of our time. This isn't just another conference, it's the dawn of a new era in collaboration. Don't just attend, be part of the movement. See you there. Sustenance of commitment to service delivery and selflessness in that regard by operatives at Tinkan Island Port Command has, as usual, resulted in tremendous success by the command all through the first 10 months of 2024. Comptroller Dera Nadi reveals that his command is on the verge of meeting its annual revenue generation targets for the year.
The command target for the year 2024 is 1,413 billion, after which so far we've been able to collect 1,046 billion. We are on course, considering that cargo throughput is actually down. Last year, 2023, we were able to collect 716 billion. What this means is that we've surpassed last year's target by over 400 billion, yet the year has not ended.
The Customs Area Controller discloses further that the command's seizure of 16 containers and other items worth approximately 37 billion naira is a testament to its resolve to suppress smuggling activities head-on. Some of the illicit items seized include cannabis indica, cough syrups containing codeine, diclofenac sodium, and cartons of Royal 222 tapentadol, among others. He says there is no relenting the command's anti-smuggling posture.
The command in particular and the service in general, we deploy all necessary resources and strategies at our disposal in collaboration with local and foreign partner security agencies and indeed other regulatory agencies to check the menace of illegal importation into our country. We are more than committed to deliver on this mandate. We are aware that the Yuletide is around the corner. I wish to use this medium to assure all our stakeholders that the command will partner with those who are compliant to ensure that those are not delayed, their cargo will be delivered on record time. Similarly, we are also using this medium to inform those who will dare our resolve that we are ready to enforce the requirements of the law.
Aligned with the Comptroller General of Customs policy thrust, one item of which is interagency collaboration, the Customs Area Controller hands over the intercepted containers of illicit items to NDLEA and NAFDAC, respectively. The NDLEA representative warns,
Let this be a note of warning to drug trafficking cartels and their cohorts that it's either they turn away from their criminality or they have their illicit substances seized and the huge financial investment will go down the drain. We won't end there. We're also going to trace their accounts to ensure that whatever money they have accumulated in the past is also confiscated to the federal government. And we'll go after them to ensure they are all apprehended and duly prosecuted.
The official of NAFDAC also speaks.
We want to thank the Nigerian Customs Services for the support they've been giving us because we never asked and they did not give. Once we get an intelligence and we report to them, they go every length, every level to see that that thing is clamped down. So we want to thank the Nigerian Customs Services and also our sister, NDLEA.
The negative impact of the intercepted illicit drugs and unregistered pharmaceutical products on both the security of the nation and even health and well-being of consumers can only be better imagined if they had gotten to the desired destination of the unpatriotic smugglers. This is indeed another victory for the Nigerian people over deviance. Dedication in delivering its mandate of revenue generation, facilitation of trade, and suppression of smuggling, among other functions, by Lagos Free Trade Zone Command has continued to yield positive results. Comptroller Olaniwaju Onumo tells us the command's performance revenue-wise so far in 2024.
From the month of January to October this year, The command has been able to generate this sum of 278 billion 784 million 955 653 as revenues into the coffers of the government. And we are very, very passionate in ensuring that this tempo is sustained.
Comptroller Olumo is emphatic that trade facilitation by his command also thrives enormously.
In line with the vision of the Comptroller General of Customs, the command, we have been very, very committed in promoting international trade, investment, and ensuring that we facilitate legitimate trade. We do everything possible to support our stakeholders in ensuring that legitimate trade is well facilitated. We are committed in ensuring that the Lekki Deep Sea Port becomes a maritime hub in the West African sub-region.
While the command has hitherto intercepted a 1x40-foot container of tramadol, it has once again intercepted, under Comptroller Olumo's watch, another 1x40-foot container found to contain 115 cartons of Trama King 225mg tablets and 245 cartons of Trama 225mg tablets. The Customs Area Controller laments.
Bringing in these illicit items is not only a crime under the law, but also a crime against humanity, given the associated health hazards that it will endanger.
A formal handover of the intercepted containers to NDLEA signifies how the synergy between the Nigeria Customs Service and NDLEA keeps waxing stronger.
The provision of the law is for us to seize and destroy any tramadol above 100 mg. So the next step is to approach the court for forfeiture, and the next thing is to fix the date for the burning of the substance.
This seizure is indeed a setback to unpatriotic Nigerians and, once again, a victory for the citizenry. Attention esteemed audience and movie enthusiasts, get ready for a cinematic experience like no other. The Nigeria Customs Service proudly presents the exclusive premiere of Beyond the Badge, a film that brings insight, action, and entertainment to the big screen.
What happened? Small glass, sir.
Oh my God! Mark your calendars, November 12th. Join us at Transcorp Hilton for an evening of glamour, networking, and a captivating story that showcases the vital role of the Nigeria Customs Service. This is your chance to be part of an unforgettable night with the movers and shakers. Don't miss out. Limited seats available, so secure your spot now. Be there to see it first. The Nigeria Customs Service movie premiere, November 12th, Transcorp Hilton. See you there.
Hello and welcome to the segment Customs Hub on Customs Duty. This is a segment that summarizes some of the activities of the Nigeria Customs Service regarding weekly revenue generation and other related matters. We take a look at the total number of pre-arrival assessment reports issued and revenue collected from Friday 4th of November 2024 to Thursday 8th of November 2024. The total amount of pre-arrival assessment report, also known as PAR, issued for the week amounts to 4,410. The Nigeria Customs Service also generated 137,891,501,995 naira 15 kobo in revenue for the week. In another development, the Nigeria Customs Service collected the sum of 172,859,877 naira 15 kobo from excise duty. That is all for the segment Customs Hub.
We have come to the end of this week's episode of Customs Duty. For more information, you can always follow us on the social media handles now being displayed on your screen. You could also visit our website at www.customs.gov.ng for more updates about the service. See you same time next week. Do not forget to shun smuggling, avoid corruption, and be on the right-hand side of the law. I still remain your anchor, Hafsat Oreme Ibrahim. Bye for now.